this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome back to Ranked. Now, this is where Joe the Horror Man and myself pick a franchise and rank it. Very simple. Now, just keep in mind that this is just my opinion and how I see the films. I judge films based on entertainment value, nostalgia, and overall rewatchability. Now, this time we're going to be talking about the Stepfather franchise. Now, the Stepfather franchise has four films, and I'm going to be honest with you now. I like all four films. I think they're all great. So, without further ado, coming up at number 4 is Stepfather 3. Now, I wanted to thank Joe for making a copy of this for me so we could talk about this one. Unfortunately, this is lost on VHS, and I did contact Vinegar Syndrome and asked them maybe if they could put this one out because I love this film. I know Joe does as well. I love the whole franchise. It's one of the more solid franchises, in my opinion, that are around. And Joe and I kept saying we should do this one. We should have done this for Franchise Frenzy. And we didn't. So anyway, I love the Stepfather 3. I love the violence in it. And there are actually two cuts of it. This is a TV movie, but there is like the rated R cut and the rated X cut. Now, this is the rated X cut. There's really not much nudity, hardly any, but there's a lot of extra blood. That's the difference. So, anyway, I like Stepfather 3. I think it is criminally underrated as well. I think the entire franchise is criminally underrated. But I like how clever they were in casting a new guy, and everybody's like, well, we love Terry O'Quinn. I did too, but he didn't want to come back. So, how do you write it in that you can keep going? Well, he got plastic surgery. It makes sense to me, and I thought it was done extremely well. So, that is the Stepfather 3 in at number 4. Coming up next, at number 3, is the Stepfather 2, Make Room for Daddy. This is a great sequel. This is how you make a sequel, in my opinion. You know, the only thing this is missing is, of course, Jill Sholin, and I'll leave it there. But this is a really good one, and I think Meg Foster was really good in this as well. So, Stepfather 2, Make Room for Daddy, very solid. All right. Coming up at number 2. Maybe a little bit of a shocker, but for me, it is The Stepfather, the remake. I think this remake is brilliant. And I originally had this one down. This was originally going to be my number 3. But after watching it again, and I've seen it a lot of times, but it's just made so well. You couldn't find anyone better to play the stepfather. I mean, I like him better than the guy who was in part 3, and I like him a lot. So, you know, and plus you have Amber Heard before all the controversy. But this is just a fantastic, fantastic remake. I don't understand what people want. Joe and I kept saying that the whole time we watched it. And this, of course, is the unrated director's cut. So, yeah. I have it on DVD, and of course, I liked it so much I upgraded to Blu ray. Which leaves number 1, the only, The Stepfather. Like, the remake is very close for me, but I do love the original movie, The Stepfather. It's just great. And little story here. I watched this back on TV years and years ago. Of course, before it got released, and it used to be on VHS, of course, but I didn't know it from that. I knew it from watching it on television until I eventually rented it. So I'm watching it on TV. My mom walks in. She's like, "What are you watching?" And I tell her and give her a brief synopsis, and she doesn't like horror movies. And it just happened to be where he takes the phone and drills it into his wife's face and knocks her out. And she beat feet out of that room real quick. So I think that really bothered her. So yeah, I love The Stepfather. I think it's great. The series is fantastic. It's one of the most underrated series and one of the most solid series I think that are around. So, what do you guys think? Just let us know. What is your ranking of the Stepfather movies? Have you seen them all? And how do you feel about part three and the reason why it hasn't gotten released? Just comment below and let us know. And remember, guys, physical media matters. And until next time, peace.